It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Dogs. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight moment, the kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
Going after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Reynolds. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the 1st. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
It's Estimato to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Catch made by the tight end. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Penn State offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Throws to the tight end. He's got it in the open. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. Be short of the 1st down marker.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
4th down, look at the throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They can't stop him. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than 1 tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here, you just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the run, it's Hayes. Defense makes the tackle, but the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. They stop at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of a play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will line up to boot it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Nice grab. It's Ford. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. Will swamp the ball at the 2.
This big tight end running a corner route, listen, as a defensive coordinator, if you put a smaller safety on him, he's too small to be able to match up with his size. And if you go with a linebacker, you're going to be too slow to go with his speed.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
That's a smart decision by the quarterback, but curious why they didn't run it. 3rd and short, and you'd hope your guys up front can pave the way to pick up the first and keep this drive moving. Very curious what they'll do here on this 4th down.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. An Eagle score.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's White. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Holstein. Dump off, caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play. Gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time.
A great return, completely wiped away by fumbling the ball. Listen, special teams gets the same message all the other groups get when it comes to the football. Do not, under any circumstances, lose the ball.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first down clock. Breaks into the clear. He's got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Georgia. There was no catching him that time. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Roberts. Gets into space at the 50. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. On the option, it's a keeper. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 24 as they began to put a drive together.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Finally heaves it deep down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up his 4th down.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made after just a short gain. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kid.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Smith. 1st down and more. He's still running. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll try the right here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They mix it up with a run. Ball's loose. They scramble for it. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock to give them a...
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. makes the catch. It's Marsh. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Here's the second down play. Send the back in motion. Look out, room to run here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Two-man clock with the running game.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Gonna run it. It's Ford. Gets some space and on the 30. Just trucks through the defender. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. The Nittany Lions looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense steps up here. Now we've got a 4th and goal situation. And now that you're in the second half, obviously a field goal here ties the game up. but you're pretty close. What do you think the decision is here? Do you go for this touchdown and maybe take the lead?
Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. The field goal is good. Here we go. Tie ball game now, heading down the home stretch.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Smith. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Off target and incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Marsh. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they get the completion, but they don't come up with a first down. Probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so now they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. The ball comes out. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's White. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down.